Sorceress! You were banished by your Akara for experimenting with the elements. Arrogance has led you here, and arrogance keeps you on those gallows. Speak your piece!
They will suffer for this humiliation.
You're the first ones! You're alive!
I would appreciate it if you could... Reach Clearfell. Find the pillar.
Death comes swiftly here. I should keep moving. Before me! Power can hide where you least expect. Inspiring. mana! Need mana! First step on my chosen path. Die, scum! Their sickness controls him. He bore the mark of corruption. I know it. Die, scum! Here, there is a small...
Renly's the name of my smith. There's a beast at but now you could choose.
His burden is heavy. He hides it well.
Welcome to the camp. All this. I fear this land.
Her mind tends to wander. She reminds me of one of my sisters.
Sorry, I was just... These are just some odds and ends of mine.
Flame Wall ignites enemies when caught in it. Any projectiles that pass through the wall will deal extra fire damage. Flame Wall ignites enemies when caught in it. Any projectiles that pass through the Ice Nova can chill and freeze enemies. Frost Bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance to cold. Spark projectiles bounce off walls. Ember Fusillade conjures motes of fire that hover above you. When you stop casting, the embers will launch. Frost bolts chill the ground and slow enemies. Target a frost orb of storms chains lightning to nearby enemies. Any lightning spell cast within the ring will cause additional. Hold down the button for Incinerate to launch a jet of flame and ignite your enemies. Holding for Solar Orb repeatedly unleashes explosions. Some fire skills, such as Flame Blast, Cold Snap, Explode, Arc, chains bolts of lightning, but Hypothermia is a curse that makes your Flammability is a curse that Conductivity is a curse that makes your enemies more vulnerable to lightning damage. Flammability is a curse that makes your enemies more vulnerable to fire damage. Hypothermia is a curse that makes your use Lightning Warp to teleport inside enemies and make them explode. Stand inside a Mana Tempest to empower your Frost Wall. Armor-piercing rounds can break enemy armor. Fragmentation rounds pierce through enemies. Frozen enemies will shatter in an icy explosion. Permafrost bolts shatter on impact, hitting enemies behind the target. Explosive grenades have a long fuse, but high-velocity rounds pierce through enemies and deal bonus damage to monsters with bolts from Incendiary Shot shatter on impact, also hitting enemies. Flash grenades can blind and stun. On hit, galvanic shards create arcs of lightning. Ice shards targets the ground, leaving shards of ice that rapid shot heats up your crossbow as you continue to shoot, dealing more damage the hotter it gets. Grenades also gain. Gas grenades create a flammable poison cloud that deals chaos damage. Explosive shot can be used to detonate grenades before their fuses expire. Glacial bolts create walls of ice. Ripwire Ballista is an emplacement that can Voltaic Grenade lets out an... Artillery Ballista is an emplacement that launches long... Storm Blast bolts stick into the ground. Oil grenades cover everything in flammable. Emergency Reload instantly reloads your equipped crossbow skill and empowers your next salvo of bolts with more damage. This skill has a long cooldown. Hailstorm bolts accumulate over time. Shock Burst. Plasma Blast takes a long time to charge, but deals devastating. Siege Cascade fires a bolt at each. Cluster grenades spit out multiple smaller grenades when they explode. With Killing Palm equipped, monsters will display these blue indicators when they are low on life. Use Killing Palm to dash. Glacial Cascade is a cold area attack that ends with a powerful... Frozen Locusts will explode when attacked by you or your enemies. Vaulting Impact is an effective tool. Tempest Bell must be charged. Staggering Palm can be... Ice Strike is a combo of 3 cold attacks. Freezing Mark makes an... Use Wave of Frost to dodge when used on a shocked enemy. Siphoning Stormwave is a lightning area attack that covers. Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once charged, Charged Staff consumes your power charges to grant lightning damage to your attacks. While the buff is active, your attacks also launch shock. Hand of Chayula. Mantra of Destruction must be... Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits. Enemies near the target of Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. It's very effective when combined with skills that hold down the button for Gathering Storm. Flicker Strike is a teleporting attack. If you have monsters that die while skeletal snipers do high damage but have low life. Skeletal warriors have high defense but don't do. Enfeeble is a curse that skeletal arsonists deal high fire damage but have low life. Enemies hit by Bone Cage will be pinned if they are low. Skeletal clerics don't attack, but Soul of use Escape Shot to jump backwards and shoot. Poison Burst Arrow explodes to cover enemies in poison. Lightning Arrow chains lightning to lightning rods stick into the ground after. Hold down the button for Snipe to charge up a powerful arrow. If you release at exact Vine Arrow, a short time after a storm, Barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times. If you have Toxic Growth, fires a volley of poisonous pustules that explode. Freezing Salvo passively accumulate. Use electrocuting. Flame Wall ignites enemies when
for me! Doubt me. Out of mana! Return to your grave! Out of mana! No mana! Need mana! Need mana! No mana! Need mana! Out of mana! Need mana! It is strange to think. The Vestiri was once home to such forests. Will of the Mareke!
Frost bomb. Ice. Flame wall. Ember fusillade conjures motes of fire. Frost bomb pulses with ice, reducing. Spark projectiles bounce off walls. This has a chance to shock enemies. Shocked enemies take more damage. Spark. Flame wall ignites enemies when caught in it. Orb of storms chains. Ember fusillade. Hold down the button for incinerate to launch a jet of flame and ignite. Ember. Flame wall ignites. Spark projectiles bounce off walls. This has a chance to shock enemies. Shocked enemies take more damage. Spark projectiles. Frost bomb pulses with ice, reducing. Frost bolts chill the ground and slow enemies. Target. Ice. Ember fusillade. Orb. Solar orb. Flame wall. Ice nova can chill and freeze enemies.
some.